Welcome back to the channel. You join me at about midnight. I'm working late. It's Friday. I've got spare time and I'm a bit of a night owl, so here we are. I've decided that I need to seriously organise this absolute mess because I sold an Amazon Fire Stick new and sealed earlier and I could not find it for the life of me. I did find it in the end, but there is a lot of stuff here. Let me actually show you how much stuff I'm dealing with here, because my goal for for this weekend and however long it's going to take is to effectively clear all of this before I source anything else, because this is all my old stock, it's new stock, some of it's listed, a lot of it isn't, most of it isn't, and I need to get through it before I do anything else, because currently all of these boxes here are mostly sat empty and all this stuff is in the way. So this video I'm going to be going through some of that stuff, showing you what I've got, and also talking a little bit about the channel and how it's going. But first I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. Okay, so I've actually got the camera on a wide lens for this. So if I go up here, you can see these two IKEA bags. These are filled to the brim with these big box PC games. There is all sorts of stuff in these. Yeah, random stuff. I think I spent like £1,000 on big box PC games. That's mostly what all of that is. Underneath there, that's all of that as well. And there's even more down there and in that bag. They've got these weird like metal Tupperware tins. These were part of a bulk deal I got off of someone. These are just like remnants. I've got a couple of hard drives. I need to check they're clear and everything before I can sell them. I got given loads of DVDs. This box underneath this is old stock from my parents' house when I had it there, but there is like loads of DVD box sets and stuff there and in there. It's a mess pretty much, but I just wanted to show you what I'm dealing with. I've actually sold that today. I'm really glad that's gone because that's annoyingly large and not actually worth much. I think I sold it for 23 quid. Yeah, I've got this like PlayStation flight control thing. I've got some planes, just so much random stuff. I've got like bags, there's like Timothy Tankins and toys in here, big ones, little ones. There's a whole like many kilos of pins. There might be 5 to 10 kilos of metal pins in there. If my memory serves correctly, I think there could be about 14 kilos of pins in there, but I can't remember exactly. Got some speakers I don't think work, but I need to test them properly. There's just so much stuff here, guys. So yeah, £25. That's a PlayStation 3, I think. Yeah, it's just an unbelievable amount of stuff. So I've got some stuff here that I want to deal with. These are some of the DVDs that I got off of a guy from work, from those boxes. I need to put this and other stuff that I want to repair somewhere else, because I don't really want to sell that as it is. I actually want to mod these, so I'm making a sort of pile of handhelds. I've got 2 Sega Game Masters as well. I wanted to show you these though. These are before my time, but I'm sure a lot of you guys watching will remember these. Potentially, who are older than me anyway. I was just interested in the fact that a book, back when these were sold, were £1.75 for a book. Pretty sure that you would not be paying that now. £2.75. This one's bigger. But the Babysitters Club Special, I've got a whole load of them. There is loads. I don't think it's all of them. I don't know how many there are. I'm probably missing some. Looks like I might be missing. I've got some of the early ones actually. It's weird because there's a lot of small ones and then you've got these bigger ones, but some of these bigger ones, yeah, they're like part of the same set. So I'm not sure. I'm probably missing some. I've got these like vintage these vintage My Little Pony phones. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm going to start getting through some of this, and then I will move on to this death pile, the massive death pile. I'll show you these as well. I think I showed these in another video. These are like shell tokens. Got to list those as well. But yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the channel real quick because since starting to upload again, I've noticed that the algorithm is clearly not loving the fact that I left for 8 months. The views are down. Not that I really mind. I know it's going to be a grind to get it back up. I think before I left, I was getting a few thousand views a video. maybe like somewhere between 5 to 1,000 on average, and then a few videos did really well. I think it's a matter of consistency though, so the more I upload, hopefully the more the channel comes back to life. But if you are watching this video and you do like the channel, please do remember to like, because it does show YouTube that we're back and hopefully better than ever. I'm going to update you anyway now as to when I've listed some stuff. I'll probably update you in the morning actually. I'm just going to do some now until I feel a bit tired, and then I'll come back tomorrow to do even more, and I'll show you where I'm at then. I'm hoping to get the bags of big box games down and get some of those listed, because yes, like the values of those, I don't know what they're all worth yet because I haven't looked them all up, but some of them are really good. For example, actually, so this Heroes complete, what was it, Heroes of Might and Magic Complete Collector's Edition big box game. This is literally a box with a CD case in it. It's just that. That's all that's in there, nothing else. And someone, so I've listed this for £150, believe it or not. And I don't think there's any for sale at the moment, just this. And I actually was offered £80 for it the other day, and I didn't take it. And it's one of those times where I sort of regret not taking it, because realistically I could have had 80 quid, but now I've just got this sat around again. It is quite rare though, so I know it will sell, but I'll probably take an offer on it again. I tend to aim high with things that are quite rare, just because I think people are always going to offer, so if they offer a bit lower, you know. But I say that and I didn't take the 80 quid, so there's something to be learned there, a lesson to be learned. Just take the offer if it's still good. Like I said, I paid £1,000 for like a van full of these things. They're not all worth 80 quid, but some of them are quite expensive. I sold like the Settlers. I had a set of the Settlers. I think I spoke about it in old videos, and I think one of them was about 250. One was like 175, and another one was a lot. I think I sold all those for quite a lot, just 3 Settlers. So yeah, and that's another good one. But there might be more of these. I don't know, because I haven't gone through them. Okay, so I've got 1 to 27 of the Babysitter Club books, and I've got 1 to 4 of these special ones. I chat GPT'd how many there are. It's very fingerprinty, I apologise, it doesn't look that bad in person, but it says the main series has 131 books and the special one has 15. So I have no idea what these are going to be worth. I thought that I'd seen them be worth quite a lot. So let me see if I can find some solds. Okay, so one of the only things I could find that was similar. Oh, here's some solds. So there's 10 books and they got £21.99. There's a lot here that's probably about twice as big as mine, and they got £100 plus £10 postage. So judging by that, I mean, a lot of these aren't the same thing. I think they must be newer. My ones, I think, are more vintage, because everything I got off of this guy, it was all like old stuff. But it's weird because they got quite a good price for theirs as well. I think the way I'm going to do this is by, see, look at that, 16 books for 23. So I would probably say, judging by the size of this bundle, wherever it's gone, this big bundle here, at £100, and mine being about half that, still a lot of books. You know, that's a lot of books there. And then you've got the special ones as well. So if I put all of those together, I would potentially aim for 50. I think that may be fair. I could aim higher, like I could aim for 60 potentially. I just need to see if there's any other sort of for sale. So they've got 49 and they're looking for £83. I don't know why they're saying these are rare. Why are they rare? Unless the books themselves are rare. I'm not sure. But they've got them on bids. They're all very expensive. People are asking high prices for these things. Someone's trying to get £10 for 3. So unless there's a difference between the issue number, I'm not sure. So I think I might aim high actually. I might aim for 60, maybe even 70. I don't know. I'm going to put offers on. I'm just going to see how many people even look at them. It might be quite niche. It might be quite rare. But there is a good amount here. So yeah, I think 50 to 60 is probably a fair price. And to be honest, I'd be more than happy for that. If they went for 50, I mean, I got all of the stuff off of the guy for £80. These came with the Game Boy lot, if you remember, and that has the board game in it that's worth stupid money, and the Game Boy itself covers the whole cost. So I would take 50 for those, but we'll see if anyone's interested. Right, it's a different day now. I was in here really late, and I think I ended up getting tired and just went to bed. And I am going to do some work today, listing a bunch of stuff, hopefully. I'm just going to show you some bits I've got just to end this video and round it out, because I don't really remember what I was talking about. So apologies for that. I will show you a few things I picked up recently. I've got this. It's a brand new and sealed Animal Crossing. Okay, sorry, it's not sealed, but it is unused Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch Lite. Minty fresh. Yeah, it's not been used from what I can tell, and I turned it on and it was in setup mode, so I'm pretty sure it hasn't been used. Paid 68 quid I think off of Vinted for that, and I believe new they're 200. And yeah, this one I think I'm going to get about 150 hopefully, especially with Christmas coming up, for that, because of all of the contents is inside. A few other things that have been going on. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, so if I did, I'll cut this and I'll just tell you what I have been doing. So recently I picked up a load of crockery, Cornish ware. I paid someone £75 for like 36 pieces of it, and I've sold a whole load of it. I'll put all the sales up that I've made of it so far. Yeah, I paid 75. I think I've sold like a few sets for 45, 155 I think. I just sold another one for 48, which is the pasta bowls. So they're all this kind of design. See that? Cornish ware. It's not really going to focus, but yeah. These are quite expensive. I mean, I don't know why. I guess people like the design. Not for me personally, but I don't care. £48 for a set of 4 of these. So that's pretty decent. I've made actually quite a few sales. I just haven't put them on the channel because I've been working so much. I don't really have time to film and work all the time and pack everything and list stuff. So yeah, I've kind of been doing bits and bobs. A few other sales that I have made, including this. I've sold just a cheap Funko Pop for £4. Oh, I'll show you this actually. This is quite interesting. So I picked these up off of a contact. It was part of a big bundle, the Game Boy bundle actually. I think I may have shown these in the previous video. They're like these, what are they called? Something, what is it called? Something hedge. Brambly hedge. Mice. There's a set of 5 of them. They're all like vintage, they're old. I don't actually know what year they are, but I looked these up and I couldn't actually find specifically these. There's similar ones, and they were selling for like 20 quid or 10 to 20 quid each. These smell really like, they just smell like an antique shop. I think they've got a bit of a musk, but it's not bad. It just smells old. But yeah, I mean, I listed them. I had no idea what to aim for. I put them up for 50 quid for the set. Sent out a 5% offer, and they sold within like a couple of days. So maybe I could have got more. I did consider auctioning them, and I thought they were a bit too niche. But they did get like 4 watches within a couple of days. So maybe I should have auctioned them, but I'm not going to complain. I paid the guy 80 quid for everything. So these get more than half of the money back straight away. So that's pretty good. And other sales, I sold a Fallout 3 and New Vegas bundle for $12.34 plus postage, I think. So I have, like I said, I have been selling other stuff. A lot of that crockery is gone. And yeah, recently I think the sales have picked up. Basically, I'm building the store up again. So the more I'm listing, the more I'm selling. And obviously a lot of stuff, there's so much here, but I have been picking out stuff that's already listed and selling similar. Like the Funko Pop that I sold today, and I sold another one. They've been listed for like a year. But, well, maybe not a year, but for a good while my store was pretty much dead. And as soon as I sold similar and reduced the price of it, they sold. A few other noteworthy sales. I sold an Amazon Fire tablet for £110. Got that off of another contact. I paid him £200 for everything. And there was a Dyson airless fan in there. I sold that for £250 after buying a remote for it. So that basically got most of the money back, and then most of the profit is in that Amazon Fire Kindle, and there's a few other electronics I've sold from that. I sold a 2 GB memory card for £15. A lot of it's crockery, to be honest, and a few Warhammer bits and an old computer that I bought at a car boot, which I had sitting around for ages, thinking it would be sort of quite hard to list, and I listed it for 80 quid and sold straight away. I think I actually took an offer. I think it was up for 100, but I bought it for 25, so I wasn't going to say no. Another thing I bought recently was this kind of tray. I don't really know what you'd call it. I think people eat, there's like maybe a tea set that goes with it or something. I was hoping it's uranium glass. I don't think it is. I'm going to turn the lights down and have a look properly in the dark, because I haven't done that yet. Right, here we are. Now, look at that. That's so sad. Yeah, normally this would glow. One day I'm going to get some uranium glass. And the last thing really noteworthy to mention that's happened recently is that I've got a bunch of DVDs off someone that I know at work, and basically I'm selling them. I'm giving him some money for them. I'm trying to figure out what they're worth exactly, just to give him a good sort of deal, because yeah, some personal circumstances, but I'm selling them on behalf of him, sort of. I'm going to pay him basically hopefully a good price for them, just to help him out. But there was a lot of random DVDs, some of them not so good. Like, I mean, there's Police Academy there. We've got some old stuff, a lot of old stuff actually. There's like Bless This House. It's before my time. Although this is good. I've watched all of Fawlty Towers. Don't think it's worth anything, but I might keep that for myself. You got Open All Hours. There's so much stuff. There's a lot of sealed Disney stuff as well. So there's a lot of these sleeved Disney ones. They're all sealed. So I have offered some of these to people who might want them, because they're not really worth a lot. But because these DVDs are effectively mine. I'm buying them, so I can give them to people if I want to. But yeah, the sealed ones not really worth a lot on their own. So I have sort of asked about people in my family if they wanted any of them, and then all the other ones, that there'll be loads left over. I'm going to probably do a big Disney sealed bundle. That actually might be worth something if you bundle them all together. I mean, there's Peter Pan sealed. These are all like sleeved. There's a Cinderella one as well. Again, in the sleeve. But there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there's loads. And there's just a lot of stuff here that I need to get through, so I'm going to continue on with that and end the video here. Don't really know if there was much of a point to this video, to be honest. I've forgotten what it was, because it was days ago that I started recording. Honourable mentions, by the way, on the Disney DVD side. 2 of my favourite Disney films. I'm keeping these 2. Atlantis is so good. Feels really heavy, actually. Oh, they've got like a... this is quite cool. It's got like a Disneyland Paris... thing. This is interesting. Yeah, it's got like a little manual, but it's got like games and stuff in it. Cool. Didn't know that, but yeah, yeah, Atlantis is so good, and Treasure Planet is excellent as well. So I'm a big fan of those. It's enough of that. If you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe. I am going to hopefully be uploading more and more as time goes on. Just around work, it's quite difficult. I lack time and sleep at the moment, trying to keep doing the business while working full time. I do plan on making that process easier at some point, hopefully early next year, but we will wait and see for that. I won't give anything away. That being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.